It's a cold one today. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. It's really cold out, but we're gonna be working in the garage today. We're gonna be changing out the head unit. All right, so what we got here is a 7-inch Android 10 head unit. The reason why I purchased it is because it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it just keeps a simple 7-inch form factor, which in my opinion is very period correct for this car. So that's why I went with that. So the other thing that's really nice about this head unit is you don't have to plug it into USB to access the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. The website advertises that it's wireless. It also comes with all the hardware and that you need to install it. My car already has a head unit installed, so we'll just be reusing that harness. This is the head unit that we'll be changing out for the Android. It's an Alpine IVE W530. It's a pretty cool head unit. It has Bluetooth, has a 7-inch screen. It did a really good job while I had it, but I just want an upgrade. I want something a little more modern, and hopefully this Android head unit will be the answer. All right, so let me explain what I've had done so far. I pulled the tab near the glove box, and there's a screw, one screw holding in this bezel here, and then from there it gives you access to the dash garnish, which is this piece here, and then from there it's just a series of clips that are in that dash garnish. All you need to do is just pull back and just with a slight pressure, and it will just snap off. The next step would be to pull these screws. They hold in the hazard, and then we should be able to pull this guy out afterwards. So there are 4 screws holding in the head unit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is a metal cage that holds the head unit in. And yeah, no, I'm not cutting myself this time. Oh, son of a bitch, I just chopped myself up, guys. All right, so we finally got the head unit out. It was a pretty cool deck for back in the day. Got auxiliary in. So we got the harness all cut out, and we're going to be connecting it to the new head unit harness. All right, update. So I spent a little more than an hour just modifying the cage to fit this Android head unit. I'd say the difficulty was up there, probably like a 3.5 out of 5 in terms of difficulty when installing it. The hardest part is getting it set where it needs to be, and I got it actually really close. I guess a little off camera I'll modify it some more, but as you can see, we're pretty much there. I'm going to test out the wiring harness that I wired. There's a couple more wires that I gotta wire up, but the main ones are done. I won't be installing the camera. I get the rear camera. I'll be doing that later on when I have more time and more space. But I'll try to get this guy in for now. I got the battery plugged in. We'll see if it starts. Let's see. Ooh. Starts right up. So far, so good. Boots right up. What do we got here? Okay. We got navigation, radio, Bluetooth, apps, music, settings. Unit device port, system info, sound settings, factory settings, car settings, Android settings. Cool. We'll go more in depth in this head unit. This is more of just, getting it all set up and seeing what it looks like. As you can see, we still need to install the rear camera. Still need to put the garnish back, but looks pretty cool. Let's see what apps are in it. Nice. Let's get the Wi-Fi. Seems pretty quick. Oh, I didn't talk about the specs. The specs are, it's just a quad core. It has 1 gig of RAM and 16 gigs of memory. Nothing special. It's definitely on the lower end, but it's going to have everything that I need. Especially because I'm planning on using Android Auto for most of my content, so it's going to be streaming off my phone. Yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I chose, or I went with this one. I'm not going to be driving most of the apps off of the unit itself. So I know normally with other decks, the RAM starts to fill up pretty quickly and it starts to lag, act sluggish. And because I primarily want to use Android Auto, I figure that won't be quite a problem for me. Yeah, but it looks pretty good. One other thing I did want to touch on, the bracket, just because this head unit is like, it's not your typical head unit, it's like quarter of the size. While that's good for space and allowing for all the wires to fit behind it, it sucks for when you're trying to mount it using the hardware that comes with your dash kit, or even the hardware that comes with the unit itself. It's really hard to install it. That I think took up most of the time. I think that the only thing that will take longer is possibly running the backup camera wires, but we'll save that for another video, for another time. What else? Let's connect it to Wi-Fi. We'll try to use YouTube and try that out. We'll hear, you know, the audio, and then yeah, that's it. I'll mark it as a success for now, and this guy's just gonna sit in the garage until I can button it up. But yeah, here you guys go. 7-inch Android 10 head unit.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative.